an accident that was waiting to happen, and it lies within that motel unit there. Who owns that motel? They should have secured that area. If locks was on the door like they was on the door when I got there, they had locks on there, so I couldn't get in. But then they had no locks on there when she was there. If they had them, she probably would have turned around like she turned around at the other doors to find her way back upstairs. And sad as I hate to say, we got to find out what's in their toxicology, and whatever's in there was in her system. Then it needs to come out. Then if it's something illegal, the focus goes back to the room and the people that was inside the room. If they know something, they need to say something. That's somebody's child. That's somebody's baby. And that unit freezer that she was found in.
So why was the freezer on?
No, to me the freezer wasn't on. To me, when they were saying that it looked like she was wet or something, it's hot as hell in that freezer. So she gonna sweat. The body gonna sweat. I'm quite sure if the freezer was on, then that's a different story that has to be proven. But at the same time, there was nobody in that hallway. Nobody walked her down that hallway. Nobody forced that baby down that hallway. She was mainly, all I see is trying to find her way to get back upstairs where she was. So, you know, the Facebook people are putting the nonsense stuff on there, even about the $200. You know, it's been clarified even with the young ladies, and I respect them that they came in and talked to them detectives. It was all about the $200 for the parking space. If you don't retain your ticket and lose your ticket, you got to pay $200 maximum fee to get your car up out of there. And that's what they was talking and saying in that room. You know, and everybody's trying to point the finger here, point the finger there. Only point the finger if you know the true facts and go talk to the detectives, because the mother don't want to hear all of that. She's hurt. Think about if that was your child in this little box room and got in there and you trying to find her. Now, on another part, you got security there. They're negligence, because if that's the last place you seen that baby, and I call her a baby because that's somebody's child, that's the last place you seen her on video surveillance, that should have been the first place you was looking to secure in that area. Now, if you had her, maybe she would have been saved and been still living. If you say, okay, we got her in this area here, and this is where she going, you run and send somebody down there quick and fast. If you watching the video footage, because you gotta, if there was an intruder in there and you on your job, then you got to get somebody down there. Somebody should have been at the computer watching the monitor. Now, who fell asleep? Because when you seen her there, it should have sent an alert off where we got somebody down here in an unrestricted area.
What time on the video was she? What did it show? What time she got in there?
Yeah, they got the time on there. I got to look back on my file. I got those in the car.
Okay.
And I got to look back on there. But I commend the police department out there. They not rushing to judgment. They looking at time on everything. They show me time on the cameras, time here. They done order everything, even outside technicians to come in, because when they give it out, they want to give it out by the time and the minute.
So I see a lot of the crazy comments. Firstly, what I want to say is Andrew Holmes is an activist in the city of Chicago. Per the family, he did view the video. You did tell everybody what you have done and why you're able to even say this.
Well, I met with the chief of police out there and asked that they do let the mother see the surveillance video of the last steps of her daughter, how she got there, and when, and the time that she was there, and the time where everybody else went. I mean, don't quit the judge, because see, we dealing with a young lady that have lost her life due to some negligence, and also maybe something else that may have happened in that room. Now, at the same time, there is a freezer back there, and it shows with the timing and everything. Nobody pushed, nobody forced her back there. That baby was just trying to find her way out of there. Now, what we can do now is try to find out what actually led up to this. We know where the negligence come in at on that motel staff, because they should have had that place shut, sealed. She shouldn't have never been able to get back
recording audio as well as being able to speak audio through the cameras, right? So right here, what I learned is that when you're looking at the footage, right, down here, it's small right now because there's no nothing to show. Or maybe I can make this smaller. Let me see. Okay, this is the what they call the alarm, right? So you go here, the alarm window, and what this is let's say you're looking, let's say the hotel is quiet at night and the cameras are motion activated. You're at the front of the hotel, right? But you don't know, you're not at the back of the hotel, and we know the back of the hotel where the employee entrance is. There was no security guard there, so you know anybody could come and go as they please. So what you could do with the surveillance software is that the camera is in the hotel is trained at the employee entrance, right? And what will happen is if motion occurred, let's say someone came in, the surveillance system will alert you, right? Like a alarm will pop up, and it'll tell you that you know there was a motion event on this camera, right, at this time, right? And then that's what this is right here. This is an example of the alarm: motion detection, motion detection, motion detection, right? And then something happened on this camera that triggered it, something happened on this, or something happened there that triggered it, right? So it's giving you information about what's going on in your cameras in real time, right? So this is real time. And so let's say, you know, you turned your head or you went to the bathroom, like let's say security, you know, he was moving around a lot. Every time he went in that office, if he's watching this, you know, this wall of cameras, all he has to do is look for the alarms, right? And so if Kenneka walked in that kitchen, that's a motion event. It would show, that alarm would pop up in this window. Like it'll say motion detection, right? It'll say the camera, it'll say motion, it'll say what window. When it say window 1 or 2, that's the red boxes, right? And it'll give the time and shit. You see what I'm saying? So you have the ability to actually, you know, you don't have to just stare at the screens hoping to catch something and then you might miss something. Like everything that's going on is going to show in this alarm box, right? This alarm window. You see what I'm saying? So that's a pretty big deal. If you're security and it's your job to secure the hotel, you know, you can't expect, you know, to be everywhere and have eyes on everything. So, you know, you have a software that helps you see what's going on. So now you can watch the upper kitchen, you can watch the hallway by the bathroom, like, you know, especially like in the hours Kenneka was there, like you can see right away as someone walks in the bathroom. Like you can see literally right away, right? And if you step away from the computer, you can come back and you'll see the alarm. Then you had an option to play it back instantly and see what you missed. You see what I'm saying? Now there's no way that if you're security and you're doing your job, that you didn't see Kenneka walk in that kitchen. You see what I'm saying? To that freezer. That's incredible, y'all. Like that's not speculation or anything. This is the actual software they have, and you would think what they were using to secure their hotel, right? So if the security guard, when he's in that office, if he's not looking at this software, then what the hell is he doing? You know what I'm saying?
But the videos show the young lady in the lobby, and I watched her from the lobby walk to the elevator. Now, whether something, and I'm saying this because the toxicology hasn't come out yet. We know she consumed some alcohol and was a little bit impaired. But at the same time, if someone had put some in her drink, the toxicology would show. So that's very important, and we're waiting for that. But she did walk into that elevator, and she was trying to possibly get back up to the ninth floor, but she might have pushed the button, or the button was always pushed already to show lower level, and the elevator went down.
Okay.
So she got off the elevator. I can see where she was staggering, as they said, and she got off. She went to the stairway casing. The stairway leads back upstairs. So
she was by herself throughout this.
She was by herself throughout this whole complete ordeal. I watched and looked for cameras everywhere. They showed me cameras everywhere. She walked to the steps. She did a little stumble trying to get up there, but she turned around and went back the other way.
Calling because my daughter came to to a party here last night, a gathering with her friends, and now her friends, they said that they left her on the front of the hotel, and she's not able to be found now. She's 19 years old. These kids won't tell the truth. They said that they went upstairs to get her cell phone. And when they went to get her cell phone, she was standing in the lobby, in the front lobby. And then when they came back down, she wasn't there anymore.
I would like to report a missing report.
A missing report?
Missing person report.
Okay, from where?
She was last seen in Rosemont at the Crown Plaza.
Okay, Crown Plaza.
Hotel. Yes. She is disabled, and she was last seen last night at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, and how old is she?
She's 19 years old.
Alright, give me a sec.